See, to me, I feel like Kendrick was always in a position where now what I got to clarify this is that I was going into this beef. I was more of a fan of Kendrick than I was Drake. I mean, I'm a fan of Big Three, but I was more of a fan of Kendrick than Drake. But the fallout really had me aligned more with ours because it just felt orchestrated. But what going back to what I was saying is that I feel like the hip hop when Kendrick first came out, I felt like they always championed him to be the Drake killer. So when they put a battery pack in him, he's always was in this process of making sneak disses. So this was a long time coming. So best thing for him to have done is that, especially after the fact, if he was aware of that hunt video, he shouldn't have responded because it was deeper than what it was. Because
Also,
they're trying to play, they're coming at him in a way, so because they understand the playbook now, you have to come at him with on a moral high ground because he has things like, oh, you a pedophile and stuff, and oh, I'm this guy that's married and stuff. So that's how they're coming at him, and it's hurting the idea that he was this giant.
to piggyback off that, I definitely agree with you as far as what they trying to liquidate Drake. One thing, if y'all remember, Charlemagne said, since Drake got on, a bunch of powers behind the scenes has been wanting to take down Drake. I don't know why they just been wanting to take him down. That's basically because he transcended past what they can control. And y'all know how these big Fortune 500 companies is these record labels, historically with, mega superstar artists like Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Look how that DMX with his label, even Ice Cube back in the day, Snoop Dogg. Like these label issues have always been a thing, has always been a thing in hip hop, right? So UMG incentivizing Kendrick and Not Like Us and whitelisting it everywhere for the content creators and YouTube and shit like that. Like they definitely tried they hard. They tried to Michael Jackson, my boy. They tried to Michael Jackson, our boy. So it's like one thing they didn't account for in that whole plan was us. Because y'all know prior, there was no Drake fans online, like collectively at one time. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll have a person here, a person there, a bunch of people here and there. You know what I'm saying? But we was never what we are today. We didn't have this. They didn't account for us. They didn't account for none of this happening because now all the misinformation is going to get corrected. All of the media propaganda, the little behind the scenes social media plays, Rock Nation and UMG and TDE want to imply we on all of that because we literally had 2 years of front row seat to see what y'all doing. Y'all manipulating album sales. Y'all manipulating ticker concert sales. Y'all manipulating merch. Y'all manipulating this, manipulating that. When Drake don't got to do none of that. That nigga fresh from the blog era. Before there was a streaming anything, you had to go to a store to buy your CD. You feel what I'm saying? Like when they say shit this to this day, like Drake and industry playing, like it's just rage bait because we've literally seen Drake grow and grew with him through the music. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that's really what's this based into, the music. Our guy just makes the greatest music of all time. You know what I mean? And them trying to liquidate Drake, he's too powerful now. This next record deal is gonna be like damn near gotta be a B or damn close to it. Because his catalog, after not dropping music consecutively in over 9 months, and in his catalog, he has 10 albums trending, charting at the same time. Imagine what the ecosystem boost gonna get when Drake drop Iceman. Everybody get paid now. Everybody got months and then years of content to make off of nitpicking every Drake song and break it down every double triple entendre. Like this nigga's the hip hop ecosystem. Just like you said, Blue. These niggas depend on Drake to eat. These podcasters, these social media YouTubers, content creators, these niggas content is drying up. They content drying up. Y'all ain't got nothing else. If it ain't Drake, we really don't want to hear it, and we like other artists. That's the catch 22 to this. We like other artists, but y'all trying to liquidate
Mhm.
Drake in front of us it backfired. Now all y'all getting liquidated. And I can't wait for Iceman, man. I just can't wait to see
I
him
love
in
that. I
like.
love that you said. I love that you said that to July, like, cause like we fucked with everybody. We liked the current state of hip hop before y'all tried this shit. We weren't complaining. We liked that our goal was collaborating with people, giving handouts.
Feel me?
You know, what I mean, we wasn't
Facts.
tripping. Y'all came in saying, nah, 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 nah. It's not supposed to be like this. It's supposed to be the other way.
But see,
And now the other way is terrible. Go ahead, bro.
yeah, I was saying, but see, Blue, what they didn't understand is though, and what's so hilarious because I was saying it 2 years ago. I'm like, when Elliot blocked me and shit like that, and it was like dot era, and it was I was like, let y'all understand something. Kendrick, and this is probably the most unbiased I'm gonna ever be. He's a great rapper. I was fucking with some of his shit beforehand because I never had no problem with it or whatever like that.
Most of us did,
I knew
bro.
him.
Most of us did.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I knew him and Drake was subliminally dissing or whatever like that, but cool, had no problem with it. The problem I started having is when, okay, the beef happened, whatever like that happened. You niggas thought that Kendrick was finna be the nigga to replace Drake, giving out all these hits, making all these hits in different genres, taking hip hop to another level, another. You thought this nigga who took 5 years off to make a album that flopped. Yeah, he rapped better on that album than GNX, but it flopped. It was boring. Like it was a therapy, a psychosis. You know what I'm saying? Album. That's what the fuck it was. You thought this nigga who hadn't had a number one since Humble until he started beefing with Drake was going to somehow, you know what I'm saying, keep the ecosystem going and give out hit records. This person, that person, that person.
But that's the
No, he
thing.
did exactly what
Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
he did exactly what he do, which is watch the party die. The problem is he watched the party die. Now you need Drake to get the party back going. And Drake like, nah, bruh, it's freeze the world over here. I'm good. I'm smooth. You know, my shit gonna chart regardless. Nigga, I could drop a song right now, nigga. Humming. And that bitch should go motherfucking top 10 because I'm me. I've been doing this shit. And when you have a fan base that has been with you since the beginning, since before streaming, 447,000. The last physical copy album I bought was Thank Me Later. Nigga was hot then. So you can't manufacture that, my nigga. That comes over longevity over time. Niggas
That
said
boy
Take
was
Care
hotter
was
than
trash.
Physically when Take Thank Me Later came
Yeah,
out.
niggas said Take Care was trash. Niggas said nothing was the same as trash. Every Drake fan in here know, and everybody that listen to him knows, it's a pattern. Drake drops 2 seconds later, it's fucking
And niggas
trash.
hating.
This is garbage. 6 months later, oh,
Facts.
you know I'm coming around. I'm coming around to it. A year later, this is a classic. I don't know what I was talking about. So it's like you can't get rid of a nigga that know how to adapt to every era of music. And the sooner that y'all will understand that, will be the sooner that everything could be all right. Because Joe Budden, I know I'm gonna say this, and I'm a land. Joe Budden, the shit that you are doing, and Joe Budden can spit everything like that. The shit you are doing is absolutely hilarious. You know that the ecosystem ain't the same. Where Drake ain't dropping or he ain't giving out features. But the problem is you wanted to make your money, and the other motherfuckers really bought the Kool-Aid. They really sipped the Kool-Aid. Ebro, Peter Rosenberg, all these niggas that are, you know what I'm saying, don't have a job no more. So hip hop game, die slow, pussy, because Drake probably ain't gonna drop right now.
Facts, nigga.
Um, Real quick, I'm gonna get to everybody else. I see Timmy trying to request. Let me let you know real quick. It just depends on if the owls want you up here. But I'm gonna let you know beforehand. This is a different type of environment. I know you've been up in there with some other owls, but you get in here talking that bullshit. If you
We
get in
gonna
here,
spank you.
you get in here talking that opinion shit without no facts, you getting spanked and dropped. That's just all it's gonna be. We ain't gonna ask you to verify nothing. So just tread lightly when you walk up here. But before we come up here, though, I got a couple owls in here that gets priority, and I just want to let them get their ones off, and then we'll entertain this nigga for a little while. Let me see. First, I see Boss Lady. Good to have you black back in here. Hunters in the chat. Throw some hard stuff for Boss Lady. We miss you. How you feel about all this shenanigans going on? How are you? You good? You good? We miss you. What up? What up?
I was just gonna say, I was like, we're muted. I'm doing good. I've been noticing a lot of special needs folks making comments, the DDDs that are out there. I kind of wanted to piggyback off of what July said earlier. I was thinking about how it's obviously this was a coordinated attack against Drake. And this wasn't like a 20v1, this was like 100v1. And I think what the other side is not seeming to get, and this goes for the record industries that what like to be on top and trying to control what people like and what people hear. People are going to like and hear what they want to hear. Period, point blank. You cannot force people to like somebody. Doesn't matter what you doesn't matter what you say, doesn't matter what you do. Everybody has their taste and they are going to like who they are going to like regardless. And when you start bringing somebody in and you start shoving that person down everybody's throat, not only are you pushing away those people, they're going to end up hating that person because all you are doing is putting that person in our face constantly, 24/7. Dudes on the Grammys, dudes in the Super Bowl, dudes doing, it's like he's all over everywhere. And it's like you're just flooding it. And you're forcing people to have to listen to shit they don't want to listen to. So ends up happening is people resent that. You turn people off when you do that. You're not going to gain, of course you're going to gain the knuckleheads and the people that have IQ about 2. Those are the ones that are just going to fall in line like the sheep. But the real ones that actually understand music, that are real true music fans. And I'm not talking about, I mean, yeah, everybody, like I said, everybody has their taste, but I mean real true music fans that really that understand lyrics, that like bars, that like battle rapping and all that stuff, like real true musicians. That's who you're going to gravitate to, and Drake is that person. And Drake isn't just a rapper. He's a singer. He produces, he does everything. He's in every single genre of music. And they literally tried to take away something. You literally went out there and made it your mission and your job to take out a man that a lot of us love and respect, to replace him with somebody that is below subpar, that is not even on that level. And you expect people to like that, and you're shoving it down our throat? No, a lot of people, and I've talked to a lot of people, they didn't like that. They saw what was going on, and it's like you're shoving somebody down our throat, and it's like we're going to hate that person even more. And that's actually starting to happen now. Like, it's his time is over. He is, I'm sorry, Kendrick's done. And you can debate that with your mama. He can't come back from this. He did the worst thing he could possibly do and call Drake the worst thing you could possibly call him. And not only has Drake gotten more popular, he's more powerful. He's all his music, and this is how you know his music was suppressed, is because now all of a sudden, after all that bots and everything and all this stuff started coming out, now all his old stuff, like albums from 10, 15 years ago, are charting. I mean, what artists that I know, I think Drake right now is the only artist I know where he's the only one where his old catalog is charting. And it's not just charting but it's charting like top. And where's Kendrick? He's nowhere to be found. Like, where's your king? Where's that dude that you thought you guys claimed that he was? He's ghost.
It's a
And
fact.
you know what? Like I said, Drake won. Period. Point blank. And you cannot, you cannot, you fuck your feelings. This ain't about feelings. This is just about facts. And it is what it is. So I say, some of these people that come in my comments to say what to say, it's like, I'm blocked. I don't want to hear it because number one, you can't even have a civil conversation when it comes to artists, music, anything. You just want to talk shit and everything, but you can't make a coherent sentence or explain your position on why it is that you like Kendrick. It's everything. It's not even, you're not even talking about him, you're talking about Drake.
That's facts. That's
Nick?
facts. Hello, Kitty, you had your you want to add up to what Boss Lady said? Then I'm gonna go to my brother Nello. I saw my brother Lando jumped in. Then we're gonna go to I think Hate or Karma. If y'all get you want to get y'all ones, I'll just put y'all hands up, and then we'll go in order. But go ahead, Kitty.
I just wanted to piggyback off of what Boss Lady was saying. Like y'all really have been shoving that man in our face. Like Punch got on this TL talking about some. He been a king of rap for a decade. Like bro, like why y'all get on this app and lie every day? Like when the fuck has Kendrick been the king of anything? This nigga's not the king of nothing. He's never been in first place. He damn near never been in second place. He's actually in fifth place right now. So like I don't really understand like how do we allow these people to get on this app and say everything, but then they'll turn around and talk about some, oh, nine is charting, or no, I mean, nine is doing all these high streams and this. It must be bots and all this other stuff. Like, bro, like y'all don't understand that people just listen to music. Like, I don't like y'all don't understand that people are just enjoying the music. Like, y'all wouldn't understand that because nobody wants to listen to Kendrick.
As a fact, I just put this tweet on the jumbotron. I don't know if y'all seen. I think one of the owls, April, tweeted this. Y'all know those graphs that be showing like the top artists for like the last 10 years. If you just watch that, it's like 9 minutes. Put it on like 2 times speed, and you can see that Drake was like the top rapper or top artist for 10 years plus. Like Kendrick was nowhere. I think he popped up in like 2016 for like a little bit and dropped back down. So
Hey,
that's a
For
Blue,
two
great.
I was gonna say
seconds.
that. Not to cut you off, bro. I love that video. What's good, everybody?
I was
I
just
showed it
going
a
to
little
you. Go
late.
ahead, and I will talk to you people. Go
What
What
ahead,
up,
up, what
brother.
up, what
though?
up, everybody? But I love that video, bro, because that's who I was looking for in that video. Like, let me see what when Kendrick gonna pop up. I swear to God, bro, you blink, bro. That nigga was up out of there. I'm like,
It's
man, but
gone.
they talking, but they talking about he been running shit since when? Oh nine. Come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all gotta
Must
stop
be
it, man.
209s.
Must be, bro. But yeah, I'm just catching up, man. Good to see everybody here.
That's
Yes,
their
sir. Shout out my
problem though.
brother.
Hey,
That's
That's
their
hey,
problem.
Blue.
what up. What up? What up, General? You said something?
Oh, my bad. I'll wait till bro get off. I can wait. You can wait.
Oh, go ahead. Hate.
Oh no, I was just gonna say that's their problem though. Their problem is that they try to act like record sales don't matter. But one of my favorite rappers of all time, Tupac, that's what he was talking about. We selling the most records. We
Facts.
we out here putting the most work in. He had a whole. He was dressed in a gray suit. I remember when he said it. We doing this. We selling the most record. We make good music. We make great music. They ain't selling the most out here. Like if you go, it's a YouTube channel called Hip Hop Universe, and he was doing a whole video about that shit about who was selling the most. Nas, Biggie, and you know what I'm saying, Tupac and other people, and whoever was selling the most, and they had bars too, both at the same time. They was respecting the bars and they was respecting how much you were selling. If you was selling 42, uh 30, 20,000, they wasn't looking at you as no king of hip hop or nothing like that. You had to have both. Jay-Z, he looked at it as that, even though he wasn't the hottest nigga when he was there, he looked at it that because he was selling a lot, he was making a lot of hits and all of that. So when the Kendrick shit come along, and I hear Punch out here talking about, yeah, he been the king of rap for a decade. How when a nigga took 4 5 years off? How you the king of rap? And Drake dropped Scorpion in 2018 and had 4 or 5 number, had like 3 4 number
Hey,
ones
Hen,
or hit. Like
Hen, not to even
what
cut
do
you
we?
off, bro. I just want to say something about the Jay Z. If you watch that video, Blue put up in the jumbotron, you will see that Jay Z wasn't even really that, bro. I already noticed. A couple
No,
of us
yeah,
already
that's
noticed
facts.
living through
Nelly
them
M,
times.
Nelly M,
Yeah,
Ludacris got
yeah,
more number ones than Jay Z.
yeah.
That's all you really got to know about the 2000s, bro. Like he was never that top nigga. Drake has been the
Never,
top nigga. If you want to be real, since '09. Like before the nigga even got signed, it was a bidding war. Niggas was going crazy trying to sign this dude.
Definitely
It
had
was a
that 50
reason why
Cent
facts.
they
buzz.
had to.
Definitely had
Yeah,
that
it was
50
a
Cent
reason why
buzz.
they had to do so far going over. basically and turn it into a fucking album because it was so successful. He changed the way mixtapes was looked at. People wasn't really trying to drop mixtapes as a fucking album. Wayne was killing that shit. He was jumping on everybody's shit, had the mixtape game going crazy, signed Drake, and then Drake said, all right, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take it to another level. I'm gonna put out I'm gonna put out something that they think is an album, but it's a mixtape, and change the way mixtapes are. To this day, a nigga mixtape might be better than his album because nigga, it's because of Drake. He changed the quality of mixtapes. Like, and niggas don't want to give him
That's
his
why
credit
Big
for the
Sean
shit that he
Detroit
has.
2 should have been an album for sure.
Yeah,
Like that Big
they don't want to
Sean
give him.
Detroit 2, that should have been an album, bro.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? So, like, I just don't understand the disdain for this dude that has done so much for your favorite artists. Without Drake, nigga, hip hop is not going to be the same, whether you like that nigga or not. Just like it's not the same right now. Like, it ain't hot, it ain't popping out here. Everybody saying it. The OG saying it. It's older niggas from the hip hop past that's saying the same shit.
Nah,
Without
that's a
Drake,
fact.
man,
You got NBA
it
old
ain't fun
NBA
no more.
niggas.
Yeah, it ain't fun no more. It ain't popping no more. So what do you think is gonna happen if Drake just decide, yeah, bro, I'm done. Fuck all y'all niggas. I don't do no music no more. I ain't popping off. I'm gonna go into my own little hole and I'm good. Nigga, it's finna be a rap for a lot of you niggas. Rick Ross, fuck out of here. I get tired of
Rick
these
Ross on a
uh
chilling circuit right
like
now. That nigga on a chilling circuit right now. He ain't getting back in
yeah.
mainstream no time soon.
at
I
all.
take this shit
We ain't
personal
got
because
a we
I'm
ain't
an
got a Justice
artist.
League beat in 30 years.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
Uh,
Like, I take this shit personal because I'm an artist. So like
Karma, did you want to say something? And then Lion, you up here. I'll let you go next. Go ahead, Karma.
Yeah, I was gonna say that they hating on him because he's getting too big for the label, and it's been like that for a long time. They saw his potential. Jay Z and Kanye may watch the throne because of what that nigga said in that DJ Khaled track. I forgot the name of it, but yeah, they're afraid of him, so they're trying to replace him. I'll give you an example of one. X Temptation. When he first came out, like all his songs, you can look it up now. Like the streaming numbers is crazy. Like for one song, it's like over 100 million streams and shit. But he came with baggage, and they couldn't control it because niggas fucked with him. Excuse me if I mean to cuss, but he was that big. So they decide to replace the to try to put in the spotlight this nigga named Vic Mensa. Now, Vic Mensa, before he was signed to Jay-Z, he was on some other shit. Now, I'm not saying that he wasn't on some kind of rock star shit or whatever, but X made that possible. It ain't
The type of
defined the
niggas that
genre.
wear a cut off jean vest with no shirt and deodorant on. That's the type of nigga he was back then.
Yeah, and so Vic comes out and he's sort of matching that style. And so when they try to replace you, they try to assassinate you as well. So they got this nigga to get on the hip hop awards and say your favorite rapper is a domestic abuser. And his mama is out there. They didn't count that people loved X so much that they just retaliated against him. He ain't never been the same since then. He had to apologize. He was on a week later or something. I believe after that he was on Hot 97 and he what or some time later, not like a week, probably some time later, but he had to apologize for it because it was so massive. Even though he had problems, he had issues. He was a young man. He was growing and shit. So it was just they tried to replace him because they were afraid. You could see that in what's that show with DJ Academics and Joe Budden was on. What's that show? It's
Is it Everyday
Everyday
Struggle?
struggle. Yeah.
Nah,
Everyday
state of the
Struggle. Yeah,
culture.
he
Yo,
State of
Timmy,
the
don't
culture.
speak. Don't speak. Don't speak. Don't do that. Don't do that.
yeah he Joe Budden told Academics to stay away from him Joe Budden is part of the industry anyway. So he telling him stay away from him. But that's who the people are listening to. That's not industry. He's not so he's just he's telling the act that this dude ain't safe, he's dangerous, you need to stay away from him. And if he had that protection that where the label uplifted him, he probably wouldn't have met his demise like he did. But yeah, they is it's the fact that it's this period of time where back then a lot of artists would just fall off and you would just look back and be like, I wonder what happened to them or whatever. But it's now since SoundCloud and YouTube and stuff, it's harder to get these niggas out of the business or off the label. So when Drake comes out and makes these numbers and he becomes this giant, there's no way to get at him because people love this nigga so much, and even within the industry, there's people that that really respect him. So that's why um Justin's video was so important to them because it attacks his character, it attacks his business. You can see that the J. Cole interview with Nadeska, you could see how this nigga so scared. Like he was moving around, boom, boom, boom. Like he was never like that before. When in any other interview, he won't moving like that. But in this, he was scared because this was a whole industry thing. They want this nigga gone. But but yeah, that's what I had.
Yeah, facts, facts. Oh, the Rotimi dude ran. I was about to let him talk. That was one of the bots that was trying to get up here and talk, but I told him don't speak when you was talking, so he probably got intimidated by that and
Okay.
got up out of here.
Man, that's
But
Drake versus Kendrick, man.
yeah, that's Drake versus Kendrick. I just wanted him to see. I wanted to see if he's gonna say some dumb shit so he can get cooked. Um, okay, cool, cool. Let's go to the people that ain't said nothing. Lion, what up? What up, Brody?